The matriarch of the Harrigan crime family, played by Helen Mirren, is the most cunning and dangerous character in a world full of them. Her deep-seated desire for blood and vengeance against anyone who crosses the Harrigan family came to a head in episode 5 of Mobland when she was insulted by Vron Stevenson, her much younger counterpart in the Harrigan-Stevenson conflict. Despite Mobland's abundance of crime drama clichés, it still has plenty of bite thanks to the strong performances at its core. The latter half of Mobland's first season is set up by her reaction, which occurred in the last moments of the program. Maeve tried to offer Vron her sympathies for the loss of her son at Tommy Stevenson's burial. For the most part, everyone, apart from Eddie of course, agreed to keep things pleasant and at least seem sincere, even though it was well acknowledged by the Stevensons and Harrigans that none of the niceties were real. Having no such intentions, the heartbroken and bereaved Vron humiliated Maeve in front of her. Naturally, that infuriated Maeve, who called and then got into her car, which exploded, the next time Vron was shown on screen. Although Maeve's order to assault Vron officially took place off-screen, it is evident that she was responsible for the attack, in part because she felt that Vron had disrespected her. But the importance of Vron's place in the Stevenson crime empire outweighed the insult. Maeve has wanted to start a genuine war since the beginning of Mobland, and since Vron was Richie Stevenson's wife, she was the ideal target. Pushing Eddie to kill Tommy Stevenson was her initial attempt. When that didn't work, she went on to a more significant target. Conrad's usual go-to-fixer for any problem that needs resolving is Tom Hardy's character Harry D'Souza, but Maeve doesn't ask Harry for assistance in placing the explosives in Vron's car. Despite Conrad's insistence to the contrary, Maeve has previously stated that she thinks Harry instructed the police where to look for Archie's body. Maeve's angry call went to Paul since she undoubtedly had little to no faith in any of her children. Up until the middle of the wake, it appeared as though Maeve and Eddie believed that the death of Richie's cherished son Tommy would be sufficient to ignite a conflict between the two families. Richie publicly declared a truce, but with the disclaimer that Eddie was open season, even though it was obvious that he knew who killed his son. Therefore, in order for Maeve to obtain the conflict she desired, something more was required. Although Vron's remark may have been the catalyst for the shooting, Maeve and Conrad had already made plans to strike Vron next. But it's quite probable that the Harrigans will come to regret it. The size and strength of the Harrigans and Stevenson's armies have not been revealed, but they are now essentially battling a wounded and surrounded beast. Richie already had a strong dislike for the Harrigans, and now he has lost both his wife and kid to their evil. Since he has nothing left to lose and is only interested in getting revenge, the Harrigans will engage in a desperate and bloody battle with the rest of Mobland. Thank you for being with us on our channel. Please stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for me.